Alright guys, same place, same bat channel, usual story. Got something else to show you. Now this is one of the most anticipated kits. When it was announced, everybody went, oh finally, you know, we're going to have a kit that we've always wanted. And even though there's been a kit out there, it's been out there for 35 years, which is the old Tamiya kit. Well, Hong Kong Models took their 32nd scale kit and said, let's do it in 48 scale. So here is Hong Kong Models Lancaster Mk.1. This is really, really nice. Is it light years ahead of the Tamiya kit, which came out about 40 years ago? I would say yes, and also the price difference. The last time we had the Tamiya kit, you're looking at $150, $180 for a kit that's 40 years old and has a lot of issues. This is only about 130 bucks, 140 bucks, general areas. And it really is light years ahead of the old kit. The detail is very good. The finishes is very good. The fit is much, much better than the Tamiya one. Believe me, I know. I've built the Tamiya one in the black plastic and fought with it, especially around the engines and everything else, for ages. When they released the grey version in the grey plastic, then they did improve some of the bits and pieces, but it still had its faults and it still had issues, and there were still things in it that still just made it a difficult kit to build. So let's have a look in this. This is in stock at the present. So yeah, so it's quite nice, lots of detail. So you'll have fun with it. So let's have a look. Well, first off, like the last kit, the instruction sheet, again in usual Hong Kong Models style. This is all booklet form, and there's lots and lots of information on there, lots of colour call outs. It's not like the 32nd scale kit. The wing is one piece, not two piece like the 32nd scale kit. They have also refined or reduced the detail of some of the parts, because obviously some of the parts in 32nd scale just couldn't be put down into 48 scale, or it just became impossible to join so many little parts together to make one part. So they've reduced it a little bit in detail, but overall the standard of detail is still very, very high. So you've got all the bits and pieces. There's a bit of etched metal in it. Decal markings, you've got POS and ZNY. POS of course is S for sugar, which is very, very famous, and Captain Prune, I think it is. Admiral Prune is the other one. So colour guides all the way through, so marking indicators, all the rest of it. So it's again, just doing the instruction sheet is far better than the Tamiya kit. So what have we got in the box? We've got a set of clear parts, so which are quite nice. There's a couple of extras on there, so obviously that's going to lead to some future releases. They've also added a piece for one of the turrets there, which is protected. There's been plenty of discussion on the canopy. I'm still waiting for the definitive answer as to whether the canopy is too high, too sloped, too this, too that. It looks all right to me. From the bit of stuff I've seen on it so far, it's way better than the Tamiya one. It's got all sorts of the Tamiya one's got all sorts of issues with the canopies, but this looks really, really nice. All the window frames for the windows along the side are all one piece, or three windows to a piece, so they'll be easy to fit enough. Of course, if you're building the later Lancasters, you can paint them out, fill them in, do whatever you want to do, but they're there to fill it in. So that's the clear parts. The actual kit, this is the wings. Interestingly, they've put the top of the engine cowls included in the wing, so that's quite interesting. There's detail in the landing flap area. The flying surfaces are all moulded in, so no great dramas there. As I said, this is quite nice. Whether they can do other versions out of it, or later versions, or even the Mark II, I don't know. Looking at it, they could produce maybe a single upper wing part that would take these out, and you can do the radial Mark II. Don't know, so we'll have to wait and see. Another bag of wings. Fuselage. This is your fuselage. It's very nice. Same principle that they've used on a number of occasions. You can unlock and lock the wings on and off. Apparently the fit is really, really good from somebody I was talking to recently. Lots of detail inside the actual fuselage, so you can go mad painting it and doing all sorts of things. But just remember, as again, I'm working on the principle of I can't see it, I don't care about it. So if you want to go nuts and detail it up, go for your life. But if you just want to build a kit, just have some fun with it. Go from that. Second fuselage, there's all sorts of things. There's some bits and pieces in that looks like some... Oh, that's the intakes for the engines in there. What have we got here? 2 pieces per bag. So this looks like the floor, the cockpit floor. This one here. This is all cockpit parts, instrument panels. That's the Bombay floor. That's just got some beautiful detail in it. If you're going to open that, have that open, that'll look pretty cool. Engine intakes for the front of the cowls, they're on there. There's a little hood there from something. Instrument panel, wheelbays. I think that's the upper floor, the roof of the wheelbay. So things like that. So yeah, it looks really, really good. As I said, if it's been based on the 32nd scale one with just some reduction in detail. You can see by that little panel there that they've moulded in a lot of the bits and pieces, like the fire extinguishers and a couple of other things in there. Not all that difficult to paint up from there, so that's quite nice. What have we got here? Oh, this is your weapons load. So you got the usual bomb load of bombs and big cookie. Props are the thimble, not the thimble, the, I can't think of the word. Pointed ones, that'll do. Pointed props rather than paddle props. Paddle props will probably come out when they do their Mark III. What else we got here? This is all turret work. These are quite detailed. The turrets and that's your Bombay doors. Machine guns and all the guns for it, so there's quite a bit of there. The detail on the turrets is really nice. You shouldn't have to worry too much about adding too much detail. You can see that the upper turret combing is separate because there's also a cover. So they've obviously got plans to do other versions, so I would almost guarantee there's a Dam Buster version coming, so that can be separate, so they can do that. Or you can do post-war Lancasters and things like that, so there's all that sort of goodies. This is your engine detail. This is based on the 32nd scale one, so it has all the framing in the wheelbays for the sidewalls and things like that. There's various flaps, there's the tail planes, there's the flaps. I believe they've got these right this time compared to the 32nd scale one. But they're quite sound, because by the time you put all this together, it's going to be a little bit wonky. What else we got? This is your undercarriage parts and parts of the engines. They give you all 4 engines. Would I do all 4 engines? Probably not. I'll probably just do the basics, build up the main parts and fit the exhausts, but you never know. I might leave one engine open, one engine cowling open, maybe, see how it looks. Big undercarriage structures, again, quite detailed. Some really nice stuff in that. There's the engine, parts of the engine fronts, things like that. Flash hiders, or exhaust hiders if you want to call them. There's exhaust there, so that's quite good. Right, decal sheet. As I said, it's for POS and ZNEY. There's a bit of etched metal there for parts of it. So that's fairly been, but to be honest, there's so many decal sheets out there, you can go nuts and do Lancasters to your heart's content. And finally, and not least, they give you an actual art print, or print of the box top, so you can frame it up and go from there. They're doing this quite a bit now. The Lancaster has it, the B17 has it, and there's a few others I think that have it as well, but this is all just started up. Other than that, this kit is just lovely. You're going to enjoy building it probably way more than the Tamiya kit. But there are people out there with the Tamiya kits, you know, they're still a nice kit. You probably still build it, but if you're looking for the definitive Lancaster or the next stage Lancaster that you want to really go to town on, get one of these. They're just so nice. the couple of reviews I've seen already are very good, and one of the reviews I've heard about, the guy is very, very impressed with the kit completely. Other than that, go out and buy yourself one. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm going to. I can't wait to get hold of one for myself to do one. So I'll leave you with it today. Have fun and enjoy your modelling and rock and roll. See you later. Bye. Oh, keep an eye out next week because we might have something special to show you. Give you a little hint. Talk to you soon. Bye.